Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the option. Now the pitch. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Making side adjustments here.
Bender. Magic. Copper.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Sometimes there are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense, and moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give him a chance.
Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
Let's go. Ready. Go.
Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They are in serious need of putting together a scoring drive right here, down 14-0. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Ninja. Bridge.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Henry, and he'll be brought down. Now facing a 3rd and long. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go.
He wants to change this route.
Bender.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
On his way back from the 20. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Here comes the option. The option, the keeper. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
776
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. And the Owls come to the line in the hurry up.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
So now it's second and long. They'll go right back to the run. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Finds a little space. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Ohio! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line.
14 choice.
Motion from the back. On the run, it's Bernard. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Here we go. Go.
Here's a little room there. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
Hey, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in.
Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henry. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
Kill. 214 close. 139 Albatross. Move it. Stack. Bow.
They'll move the wide receiver. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a couple mistakes already early in this football game, man. 2 fumbles by the QB. You've got to take care of the football. When you drop back, you start to feel pressure. 2 hands on the football. You can't continue to make mistakes like this. The defense capitalizes and recovers the fumble.
They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be... the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Hand off for Brown. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 5 team, the Michigan State Spartans. And it's Michigan State in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hit.
Lofts one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working.
Throws it deep. Makes the catch on the left. Running free. All the way. Touchdown, Owls.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And they tacked on the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Creates a little room, maybe some room here. Running through contact. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Well, if you were wondering if this offense was going to be more conservative in the second half after all the success they had in that first period, think again. They waste no time taking a shot on their opening drive early on, and they've already scored a touchdown here. This defense continues to be on their heels.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Holloway. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his back in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
A give to Brown. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. We've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Might be calling a hot route. Plows through the defense. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the option. Pulls it on the option. He picks it up, still on his feet. Across the 45. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Scoop and score! Touchdown, Owls!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown.
Number 41, set to advance on the football.
And he's coming out of the end zone.
The return is tackled.
Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, a short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Ready. Black 14. Ready, go.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
He'll field the punt and look for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The keeper on the option. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Owls headed quickly to the line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. He might want another play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the right. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, they were probably thinking four-down territory with it third and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's third and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big third down stop.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back.
And nice job by this defense, really being physical at the point of the attack. There's not a lot of holes, man. They run the ball on back-to-back plays, aggressive linebackers playing downhill. Nice job by the D-line, owning the line of scrimmage. And now they got them in a situation where this is where they want it. Third and long, guaranteed passing situation.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Oh, they really could have used that patch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Powers through the defender. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires quickly. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Bender.
On fourth down, going to the air. And he'll go out of bounds, and he will be short of the first down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Brown again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still, they snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Headed to the edge, it's Bernard. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Kill. 674, take off. 674, take off.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
The give as they work on that clock. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over. Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker.
And this one's not going to work out either. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Keep it on the ground. It's Brown. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They're going to run it to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. So they only had to move the ball 30 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The option, he'll keep it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The offense changing the play.
Brent. Magic. Hawkeye.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25.
Stack. Brent. Ninja. Bridge.
From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
The Ohio U offense returns to the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight. Taking a loss on a run, this guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the second level of this defense. And because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them, that last play. They're going to keep handing him the football.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The option look. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Making side adjustments here. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Goes to the option. Keeps it himself. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.